Hey guys, welcome to the vlog. It's your girl, Melisandra, back with another realistic day in the life, I suppose. And so far, I woke up and, well, not necessarily wanting to be productive, but needing to be productive. So, as you can see here, I jumped up because that is one routine that I'm trying to put into my daily activities to stay focused and do what I need to do in this thing called life to be productive. So it always makes me feel better to, you know, jump on, especially because, as we know, we're in the deepest months of winter blues. For me, anyway. I don't know what month it is for you, but for me, it's January to February. Once March hits and I know springtime is coming, the mental starts changing. But anyway, so I did that this morning. Today is going to be a really long day. I'm going to work, so I got dressed and ready because I'm so tired of looking like a bum. I had my first cup of coffee. Now it's Magic Mind shot. Goes along with your coffee regimen. So you can drink your cup of coffee, and then after you drink your coffee, you take this little shot whenever you want to. You could drink your coffee. For me, I am really trying to go for another cup of coffee, and I know that I don't really want to do that because that'll probably make me jittery, but the Magic Mind does not make me jittery. So it's going down the hatch, and let me just explain a couple other benefits that it has. Okay, so what this little shot has in it is a bunch of different things to help with the mind. And one, for mental performance, it has lion's mane. That's one ingredient. It's ashwagandha, turmeric. I don't know what turmeric does, but it does something, girl. It does something. Because I'm telling you, this shot, it does something good. Very positive. For calm energy, it has the B2, B3, B12. And for vitality. So it has a bunch of different ingredients in it that helps support the immune system and just mental clarity in itself. It won't give you the jitters. And it's like there's like a time release in the shot. It's not just going to hit you and then you're going to crash. Also, they also have a bundle for sleeping. So if you're interested in trying these, I'm just going to say, they want you to continuously take the Magic Mind for probably 7 days. But girl, I do not want to waste this stuff. So I am using it very sparingly. For me, and I don't know if it's just because my body is more sensitive to things, it works for me. I do not have to keep taking it to feel its effect. Let me tell you, because I will take this and in about an hour, not even, in about probably 30 minutes, I'm going to feel better. So I don't know how you want to do it, but for me, I don't necessarily need to take it every single day. I take it when I need to take it and it helps me. Now, if you take it and you feel like, oh, this is not working, then it might need to build up in your system. But for me, girl, if you are like me and you just need that and you don't want to drink any coffee, that is it. Also, they have the sleeping bundle, like I was explaining, and the sleeping pack, which you can get a percentage off if you use my code, is called the Magic Mind. Drink nightly for a better sleep wake cycle. So it basically helps you have a good night's sleep and wake up refreshed. I haven't really looked into this because I really don't need help with sleeping. Actually, last night I did. For sleeping, sorry, old age. For sleeping, there's ashwagandha, there's lavender for relaxation. For falling asleep, there's chamomile, lemon balm, and Valoran. Enhanced sleep quality, there's magnesium, there's kava, and there's glycinate. For waking up refreshed, I wish they had this like a little bit bigger, guys. 5-HTP, GABA, and passion flower. So drink one shot 30 minutes before bed as part of your evening ritual. Effects build with continuous use. Guarantee you I'll drink this thing. I won't need to keep drinking it, but that's me. That's me. If you purchase it, and if you have tried it or have purchased it, leave in the comments, how did you feel while taking it. Because for me, I feel good. I feel great. I feel like I'm going to be so productive today. I don't know, but it works for me. So if you plan on purchasing it, it'll be in the description. If you wanted to try it, there are smaller bundle packs. If you just wanted to like purchase 7 days of it, like if you know that time of the month is coming and you're usually very non-productive, then I would say maybe just purchase one a month or purchase a pack and drink it that week that you know you're going to need a little oomph. So anyway, let me know, guys. Anyway, I'm going to carry on with my day. I have to go to work. I have to do a lot of paperwork on the computer, which is mind-boggling. You know that. So that is another reason why I need help staying focused today. Sometimes I have a problem with mental clarity, as we all know, because I mention it. Might be hormones, might be premenopause, might be a bunch of other things, might be just my brain, but this will help with that too. So I'm going to get on it, and then I'm going to go to work, and then I have to go to an appointment with my son later on. And so because I need to clean. So let's just stick around with each other and, let's get today done and come along on my daily routine adventure. First, wait. We need some lip gloss. And I got my lashes on, guys. You know it's a good day for you, girl. You know it's going to be a good day if she put her lashes on. If she put her lashes on, girl. We're doing big things today. I pulled my nails out, though, because I had to help Keela with the car. And I still need to do the attic. I don't know when that's getting done, guys. It will get done, though, after all of the necessary other things get done. Yeah. Let's go. All right, guys. So if you don't know, if you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. I am currently waiting for a call. I do DoorDash. So in between my calls, I try to get everything that I need to get done in the house done. And I might get a call and have to stop, and then I'll come back. That's the joys of being able to DoorDash in the middle of a hot spot. Where I live is actually a hot spot, so luckily I don't have to drive there and just sit there and like follow the hot spots, because I find that when I follow the hot spots, I don't even get nothing. So I slacked last night. I didn't do the dishes last night. I really didn't clean up at all last night. Or do anything. What did I even do yesterday? I mean, I know I cooked dinner, but what did I do? What did we do yesterday, babe?
I don't remember right now.
Oh, we went to Kilo's appointment yesterday.
Yeah.
So that's why I didn't work. And when we came back, I don't know, I wasn't feeling too hot. So I did cook dinner. And I cleaned up my room a little bit, but so basically that's why I have to do my kitchen today, because to feel productive for me, I have to get my kitchen done, and it's a mess. It's truly a mess. So I'm gonna shut up and I'm gonna fast forward the clip, or else I'm just gonna keep talking to you guys, and it's gonna take longer. So let's do that. Yeah, let's do that. Look at it. Look at it, guys. Would you look at it? It's just terrible. It's just a terrible mess. Oh, guys, to whoever purchased one of the over the sink racks, comment below, how do you love it? Do you love it, or do you hate it? Or do you are you mad at yourself for buying it? Because I know I still love mine. It gives me so much more counter space. And yeah, because I remember there was a time that I had my dish drainer on my counter and it took up so much space. So with having it over the sink is so much better. But I do wish I could look out the window, though. I wish there wasn't a window right there. I mean, I guess I wish, I don't know. I don't know what I wish. I wish I could just see better. But other than that, I love it. I'm happy with it. All right, this is the bitching quote of the day. I talk a lot of shit for someone who ordered a caramel macchiato. Some of these don't make sense to me, like this one. You've got to be, well, this one makes sense, but it doesn't really, I can't relate to it. You've got to admit adding a new color pill to the weekly organizer is a little bit fun. Whatever. All right, guys, so we are out here. We got a delivery finally. Let's make some money, honey, until I have to go with my son to an appointment. And like I said, in between, I'm doing paperwork. I am scheduling appointments. I just had to schedule an appointment for Angie. And doing a bunch of shit. Kilo is currently still fixing the car, but I am right now going to Dollar General to pick up 4 items and go deliver them. So yeah, I'll see you in a little bit. Okay, so we're done with that one, and immediately right after, I got one for Stop and Shop to get 4 items, but it's to drive in the city, and I really don't want to do that. For like $15, so I want to do it, but I don't want to do it. You know what I'm saying? I don't usually like to drive that far. It's to drive like 5 miles, which I know in your minds it's not that bad, but actually for $15 to drive 5 miles, that is actually good. So let me just shut up, because I've driven more miles for less money. No, I have not driven more miles for less money. I'm lying. I kind of do. Like I'll do something for 3 miles for $6. So I'm making more than if I would do 3 miles for $6. Right? Yeah. All right. Let me go shop, guys. Unfortunately, I'm on my other phone that I actually dash with, so I can't record while I do it. Yeah. Looks like it's a pretty productive day so far, guys. I'm making that shmoney. Go, Speed Racer, go. Okay, 13 minutes it says. That's not too bad, right? I think I bumped into somebody I knew again. Same person though. But I felt bad because I couldn't like stop and chat, and I had to tell her I was what's it called, dashing. So shout out to you. All right, where are we going, guys? Where are we going? All right, I gotta get off. Wow, guys, I have no idea where I am in Waterbury. I'm at Villa Square Apartments, but this is Waterbury. What? Where the hell? I think I'm in Town Plot. I don't know if you guys know Waterbury. Now I'm getting Waterbury orders, which I don't know Waterbury like that. But I could tell you I've never been over here. Never. And she was like, she seemed like upper class type. She was a young girl, but she was like kind of bougie. You know what I'm talking about. Anyway, I'm getting another order. Okay. Okay, so you know when we're in the car, we got to vent about something. So let's talk about it. I woke up this morning at 6:30 from a phone call from Angie asking me where's the Tylenol, that she was in a lot of pain. Me at 6:30 in the morning, my brain is not fully awake, so my thing is, her stomach is bothering her, right? It's that time of the month. And so I'm like, she was like, Mom, where is it? Because I'm gonna cry. So in my mind at 6:30 in the morning, I decide to say, just stay home, right, from school. Now, I don't let her stay home all the time at all. I'm always saying no, because it's not a good enough reason, okay? Other than that other time when I picked her up early, usually I really don't, okay? Unless she has an appointment, and then I let her stay home. So after I did that, I'm like, okay, well, I let her stay home, but I'm gonna have to explain to her, like, no, every month when this happens, you can't stay home. You know what I'm saying? It just can't happen. So what I explained to her was, when it's heavy or it's bad or whatever, because remember last month I had to pick her up early from school. You're going to immediately when you wake up, you're going to go and take Tylenol because you know you're going to need it. And then you're going to prepare for the day or whatever, just prepare. But you can't, I said, okay, this time, but you can't do this every month. It just don't work like that. So I proceed to tell Kilo, obviously, because he's going to see that Angie's home. And of course, well, you better tell her that she can't do that all the time. And I'm like, I did. I talked to her already. I don't know why this man, and mind you, she didn't ask me. All she asked me for was Tylenol. Mom, what do you take for the cramps? And I told her Tylenol. I'm the one that jumped out and said that just don't go to school. Not her. So I explained this to Kilo because I didn't want him to talk to her about it because I had already talked to her about it. Wouldn't you know, of course, he had to say something. Oh, and Angie, I just want to tell you that that can't happen all the time. I said, Kilo, I talked to her. I talked to her about it already. Why are you... And so I'm on my way out to get a dash. This is when this all happened. So I leave and then I hear Kilo come out on the porch and I'm like, and by the way, she didn't ask to stay home. I told her to stay home. So I'm a little pissed off, kind of, because now what? He's going to make her feel some type of way when she's not even the one who wanted to stay home. She did not ask to stay home. So I'm feeling some type of way right now. So now when I get back, I'm going to have a bone with him to tell him, like, why did you do that? Like, I had it under control. And if I say she could stay home, you don't trump me. Anyway, now when it comes to woman problems, but she was not going to do that. Ay, 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 man. And I just missed the delivery. I really don't get calls when I'm on here. It's weird. I'm on my way home now. So yeah, that kind of pissed me off a little bit. A lot of bit. Because I handled it. And don't make her feel bad for something I decided. The fuck? Okay, so I am still dashing. I just did another order. I have about a half an hour more that I could keep dashing until I'm going to have to get off because I have to take my son to the appointment. But, however, I did go back home and Kilo said something to me. And I said, I'm a little pissed off at you because I told you I had talked to her already. And so I just needed to let it be known that I was pissed off. So he's like, oh, are you going to continue to stay mad at me then? And I'm like, no, I'm not like that. I don't hold grudges. But I just needed to let you know, like, don't make her feel bad for a decision I made. So, anyway, now he knows. Okay, bye. She's making much money. Look at this thing. What the fuck is this? Is that better? That's better. Okay. Guys, I am like super confused right now. Hold on, I'll show you. Babe?
Yeah, baby.
What are you doing? What is this?
Trying to attempt to keep you warm.
That's funny. Oh, you got it perfect on the thingy.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I got it.
Good.
Okay, I see what's really good. You're trying to eliminate the competition. You know, because at first you retire, then give me off the label.
Ingenuity. That's what he's doing. It's freezing out there, guys. I ain't even playing. It's cold. All right, I'm home. I made some money. This is what I made in this amount of time. Not bad. Not rich, but it ain't bad. Guys, look at this dirty boy. Look at this dirty boy here. Turn around. Look at this dirty guy. You dirty, dirty, dirty man, you. Guys, he did it though. He did it. He did the car.
Finished.
With the stent in and everything. He did it though. Salute to Kilo for doing that big ass job. Now, we gotta drive it around a little bit, you know. Mm-hmm. But we already passed the emissions with it. It was just, there was an oil leak and it was really leaking and he had to find the cause because we cannot afford to lose our good car. Because
especially with the job that I got.
Musty Mary, she ain't gonna last forever. We already know that. Anyway, I'm back in the house. Kilo's back in the house. And I am ready for my son to come here so that he can take my car. And I'm going to go with him to find out what's going on with that. And then I'll be back home. I still didn't really get to tackle the house like I want to. But
You playing football now? You want to tackle the house? Okay.
Kilo be getting on my nerves lately. Kilo be getting on my nerves with his old tacky old jokes. Yes, tackle. You know what I could do? I could sweep up the kitchen right now. That's what I'm going to do. It's definitely cold out, guys. It is definitely cold.
And windy.
Yes. I could have sworn I wiped down this table, bruh. What happened here?
What happened to it?
So hard to keep a house clean, man.
Don't talk to your children.
So hard.
Don't talk to them.
It looks like beefsteak juice.
Oh, yeah, that might be.
Yeah. If it was oatmeal, I'd say it was Angie.
One mistake I did.
That one mistake, and
One
you gotta hear it.
freaking mistake, baby.
Yep.
Really.
Go, lady, move. Lady, go. Go. Move. You gots to go, girl. You gots to go. Go. Move. You gotta go somewhere, honey. Boo-boo, child. Sweet child of mine. I'll feel at least a little accomplished if I do my... Look at all Lady's toys in here. Lady, why's all your toys in here? Come on. Come on, get over here and play with your toys. Go play with your toys. Oh, guys. So, I got rid of that water jug, okay? And I put a regular... Could you believe she has not touched that water? I thought for sure she would knock it down. She has not touched... Mona has not touched that water. You remember the problems I was having? Yeah. Yep, she hasn't touched it. So I'm happy about that. Can you believe that? I mean, they don't have a splendor of water now because I have to keep filling it, but when Lady's hungry, actually yesterday when Lady's hungry, she likes to knock her bowl around, and for whatever reason, I think she's like Alzheimer's or something, she knocked the water bowl over. Like, she's like, girl, you're not listening to me when I'm bouncing around my food bowl. I'm going to knock the water bowl down, get your attention. And she sure enough did get my attention. She made me mad. But I mopped my floor because I had water all over my floor. But I also had hair on my floor, so it got on my nerves. Because now I'm just mopping up a bunch of hair. So now, we don't gotta worry about that. Sweeping up all the hair, I'm gonna remop. Sweet child of mine. Whoa, oh, 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 sweet child of mine. How did you end up back in here, lady? You were supposed to be playing with your toys. What the fuck? Okay. Accomplishment. The floor is clean. The kitchen is clean.
Like when a working man is.
How many layers? How many more layers you got? You got 1, 2 pair of jeans, and that's it.
The rest is for OnlyFans.
You're so stupid. Ah.
Gotta get it on the camera.
What the hell are you doing? What the hell are you doing over there, son? You ready to go?
No, not right now. I'm not.
Okay. All right, guys. While Tony is taking a second because he just got here. He's talking to his father. I figure I am gonna fold these clothes. I gotta do it. I gotta do it. We can do it. We can do it. We can do it, and then we gotta go. But that is another accomplishment. How fast can I fold these clothes? Okay. If I don't see you later, just know I love you mucho. And thanks for coming along with me on my day. And I will catch you on the next video.
Accurate.
Because if it's not,
that's
then,
that's what I've been wondering.
Can I just say though? I don't know if this only because, as a child, I don't know if this matters, but as a child, he was very hyper. I never had him on any medication. I was a young mom, and I just thought that was my hyper child. That was him. And he was good. He's super smart. He never had any trouble in school retaining information.
I can see that, by the way.
Yes.
Yeah,
never,
I did good.
he never had...
she wouldn't tell me if I got the math questions right or not, and it was messing with me.
We'll come back.
He never had to study. He can look at something and remember it. Like, awesome, okay? So I always said, if it's not having trouble in school, I'm leaving him alone, right? Until he was about 16, and he said, Ma, something's wrong. And he said, Ma, everybody keeps saying something's wrong with you. You must got ADD or something. And
because I'm all over the place. Sometimes I'm very social. Sometimes I'm very like in my own head. You know what I mean? Sometimes sometimes I do good with people. Sometimes I do bad with people. Sometimes things come easy to me. Sometimes they don't.
So at that point, he said, I want to get checked, Ma. I think something's wrong. I can't focus in school no more. And so we brought him to get checked. And that's when they said he had ADHD.
Okay. And I think you do, by the way, side note, if you were doubting it. So the data is pretty clear in that regard.
Okay.
As far as a couple things with the attention, not to sound obvious, with like tracking stuff over the time of one of the tests, like you could see your energy was like, like kind of droopy a little bit. And there was a fair amount of impulsivity in your presses, like, oh shit, that's the wrong one kind of things. So truthfully, we've learned a lot more, about ADHD in the last several years. You don't grow out of it. So it will manifest differently. Like, for example, if you have the amazing job that you love and you're happy, it might not be as terrible as when you were second grade chained to a desk and you're like, this is awful. But I do think it's accurate. So that does add a layer with all of the med stuff, because here we are back to the whatever. HD, the hyperactive impulsivity piece, looks hypomanic sometimes. That's where you see it gets tricky.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
the things we're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to add one more piece before I come back to that. So in looking at some of your scores, it was very interesting. So everything above average, looking great. There's a big gap between your ability to process information. You're super efficient at processing information, which is why you overthink.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, blessing, curse, all of
Yeah.
that. Your memory, by contrast, is still strong, but it's not as strong. So that is a gap, right? Because I'm like there's a million things happening, but like I might miss some pieces of whatever, of what someone's saying, or if
Yeah.
I'm trying to do something. Not major. And that score is also still above average, by the way, but your processing speed score was like above average. So I think the processing fast is a blessing and a curse, though. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because going, and I think, and actually this is a good example. So like you might catch something that happens in with somebody, and you're like, wait, are they like mad at me? Like you might take in cues from the environment that aren't always accurate.
And-
because it's like over processing.
Yeah,
The second, if I had to, and kind of say, it's just like, I see the fluctuations. I'm not entirely convinced that they meet. They certainly don't meet criteria for bipolar 1 disorder. That's too.
Yeah, because he's never down too long.
It would even bipolar 2. Honestly, is a bit of a stretch. So I tend to think it's a little bit more, again, amazing processing speed, anxiety / ADHD. That's kind of. I do want to emphasize though, plenty of smartness, plenty of all of these things. That's not the issue. But I can see your brain again. That super efficient processing is tricky because you can take it in and the brain is going, combined with that stimulation seeking is very hard, right? Because it's like going next thing. It's like, that sounds good, this sounds good, and it leaves you spinning, I'm sure, a lot of the time. But
yeah.
I don't think it's spinning to the extent of bipolar 1 for sure, not the length and the time frames of things, including the lack of super major depression does not fit that, right? I think it's the HD, the anxiety, and some of that all sprinkled together with things.
I mean, there is anxiety. I have anxiety issues.
Yeah. It's her fault.
And yeah, it probably is. My poor kid. That's why I'm like, I can't leave him hanging.
That's what we do. We all do as moms. But and I wasn't joking about the therapy piece. I don't know if you have a person, but
Yeah, I do.
oh, perfect. Okay, because I think that's like a place of like whether it's like, okay, I get triggered by this or this is hard. That's the time, right?
Yeah.
To like go in to talk about that stuff. But I will rate this summary. You'll see at the bottom of it when you get it tomorrow. I am gonna put does not meet criteria for bipolar disorder. So if you choose to talk to her about that latuda moving around, it can like pinch down a little bit at a time to see. And it can, because that's totally
So you can stay.
take it, but we just want to see. And make
So
sure
we could definitely scratch off the rapid cycle bipolar.
I would say, yeah. If anything,
That's a good
again,
thing.
it would be the
Yeah,
2,
that's a good
but
thing.
even the depression piece does not fit the 2.
Yeah,
it
I
doesn't,
didn't
at
know.
least at this point.
Well, the
Yeah.
rapid cycle made sense because sometimes sometimes he could, but it might be his overthinking. He could all of a sudden be like, wait, what?
And I think
You know?
as much as, and I agree with you, there isn't a big fistful of stuff you told me before that's like, ooh, trauma.
Yeah.
Pieces of things sometimes fit together in weird ways,
Yeah.
and regulating yourself differently. You're still at a, sorry to be weird, very hormonal stage of life until you're through your 20s. Hormones kind of dip at that point. There's a lot going on, right, in our body. So, and our brain, darn our brain. But
Always.
summary tomorrow to your email. Okay, and if your person decides like they would like to speak with me, by all means, you sign a release and I'm happy to. But
Okay.
I think with medicines, not always all the time, but